Well, here we go. It's time for the transfer special and our first ever transfer window as Premier League champions. So hopefully we do try and keep our squad together for next season. I'm not sure how many players are actually going to leave the club, and hopefully we do retain the title next year. Hello, welcome to part 80 of City Till I Die. Coming up into today's episode, we've got our transfer special. We're playing through the whole of it. Maybe go even through to the first Champions League game of the season. I've never done that before, but I might just do it this year. I might, but you never know. We'll see what transfer business is like come the end of the episode. But first, let's take a look at our end of season review. As you can see, if you did watch yesterday's episode, I urge you to go back and watch it because we did win the Premier League. First time of winning it. Didn't really come close last season. We finished fifth, but this season done the impossible. We've won the Premier League. I think it was by like at least 2 or 3 points. We probably won it by maybe 1 point, but we've done it. We've finally done it. 5 years in the Premier, we finished first. So signings this season, we only signed 7 players. We signed 7 last year. I'm not sure how many we're signing this year because I suspect it's not going to be that many. I reckon at least 3 or 4, possibly. So starting off with Mohamed Tonstrand. He's a decent midfielder who actually won signing of the season, which I'm not sure. Don't know if I agree with that. He didn't really start. Only played 11 substitute appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. Okay, average rating of 7.30, which a little bit hard done by, particularly Marko Grujic, who played pretty much every single game. 32 goals, 6 assists. I mean, how did this guy not get signing of the season? It's an absolute calamitous, that is. Then Desiree Dewey, it's a fairly decent centre mid. He's okay. I wouldn't say he's world class, but he's fine. Then Sergio Botello, a young right back. I'm sure he'll get better and better each and every season. I want to know, absolute superb player. Brought him in as a young 2-star kind of ability left winger, but now he's probably our best winger at the club. Probably look to use him on the right hand side, which probably does mean the end of the time for Hesterman, so we'll probably get him out of the club this season. And Jordan Day, he's an okay player. I mean, I'm not sure how much potential he's got. He's got a little bit of potential left in him. I'm still not sure which his best role is. I think he is probably a centre back, but he has been playing centre mid most of the time for us. And Alan Tajo, again, still bags of potential. Didn't really do that well this season, but hopefully he has a bit of a better season next season, this season. So that makes sense. I hope he's better than the last season. So hopefully he is. So not bad bunch of business. I mean, I don't think there's a lot you can do. Like just strengthen the squad this season. So board really wanted us to finish in the top half. We know the drill. We won the Premier League by 4 points in the end. Chelsea finished in second, Tottenham third, Newcastle fourth, Liverpool finished 8th, and probably won't even qualify for Europe. That's quite something. Marko Grujic did get top goal scorer in the Premier League. I'm not sure if he did get Premier League top goal scorer, but we've got 21 goals this season. Our biggest win this year was a 12-0 win over Viking in the Europa League. Our match to remember was a 2-1 win over Chelsea. The goal of the season went to Desiree Dewey for his goal against Panathinaikos, which that was the first leg, so I don't think you ever actually saw any of these goals. So let's take a look at Desiree Dewey's goal in the Europa League first leg against Panathinaikos. So Dewey has got the ball here. He strikes it. That is 100%. That's probably one of the best goals ever in this save, I reckon. So finances wise, that's absolutely unbelievable. It's all gone up. Fantastic. It's going to go up again next year because obviously Champions League, a little bit more money, so that is very good. Club reputation has stayed the same. I'm sure maybe next season, after a season in the Champions League, and if we retain the Premier League title, I'm sure the reputation will go up to at least 4.5 stars. Hopefully, by the time this series ends, it should be the full 5 stars. Hopefully, that's a plan I'd like to see. So most popular shirt sales have been Dewey, Trevino, Shaw, Grujic, and Slama. Dewey probably the most popular. That's quite surprising. I was expecting. I'm not really sure who else I'm expecting up there, but that's pretty decent. And the best 11 this year, Charles Nuhu, who's absolutely amazing. Still got bags of potential. He's going to be even better next year. Then the back four, Santiago, Day, Alan Taylor, and Aguilera. Dewey and Trevino in the midfield. Then we had Dan on the right, Sama in the middle, Shaw on the left, Grujic up front. I think judging by, I don't think you can really blame the defence too much because they didn't really have a lot to do this season, but very, very good. Santiago got 12 assists. I thought he had 12 goals, but pretty good turnout. So club awards, Slama picked up fans player and young player. I was half expecting Grujic to pick up like fans player or young player, but he didn't. Obviously, Tornstrand got signing of the season, controversially. Marco Grujic got top goal scorer with 32 goals. Joaquin Nadan most assists with 14. Hesselman did get most man of the matches with 5. Maybe we do keep him. I'm not sure what we're going to do with you, Hesselman. We'll come up with a plan. I'm sure of it. I'm sure Pasternak has got some sort of plan lined up for you. I presume we're going to transfer this year, or might have already transfer listed him. Marco Grujic did break the record by most overall goals by a player in the season. That new record is 32. I very much he might break it this year, but who knows? Let's see if he does. So very good season. Right, let's take a look and see what they want us to do next year. So play attacking football, that's fine. Play entertaining football, this is all the same as last year. Work within the wage budget, sign players to sell for profit, so minimum 4-year contracts for first team players. I think we're doing that anyway. Get rid of, sign less old men, which we haven't done too many times. Expand the stadium, that's an interesting one, because we've literally just moved into the Matt Taylor Arena, or at least I think we've had like 1 or 2 seasons there, so they want us to expand it. That's absolutely great. So end of this season, be competitive in the Champions League. It's going to be hard, but I'm sure we can get to at least the knockouts. And Premier League top half finish. And by the end of not this season, but the next one, they want us to win a domestic cup. Then every season after that is qualified for a Conference League, then Europa League, then Champions League. Then I presume after that be win the Premier League title again. So yeah, the goal for this season really is to probably just qualify for the Champions League. If we can retain the title, absolutely superb. But if we can't, it's just a little bit unlucky. Let's speak to the lads. Let's talk about next season. Obviously, I'm not going to go win the title. Let's go finish in the top half. Just keep the expectations down low, shall we? For now, obviously, we don't want to feel pressured by any means to retain the title. Where are we gonna go? Where shall we? You know what? Yeah, let's just go Austria. Why not? Yeah, we'll go Austria. Yeah, I don't think we've ever been to Austria before for a training camp, but I'm sure it'd be nice. In terms of transfer business, I don't think we've got anyone listed. Well, not that I can remember if we have any. Oh, here we go. Stadium expansion plans announced. So the board have announced plans to enlarge the stadium by 8,000 seats. So what's the capacity now? So it's 20,000, well, 18,000 technically. So it will go up to like 28,000, I want to say. But that gets completed 24th of September. So just before the Champions League games, I think, start, or a little bit after. So that will be very exciting. It'd be quite interesting to see where the expansion is going to take place. So whether they fill in the corners, I do not know what's going to happen. So in terms of squad, obviously still very early on into the episode, there is a couple of players wanted and listed. So Doggins is probably on his way out. Faton Shabani on his way out. Igor Savage, Hesterman, did we list him? We didn't, but he is wanted. And Sama is wanted by Chelsea. He might be a difficult player to hold on. If Chelsea make a decent 18 million bid, he might be on his way out, but it's too soon to tell what transfer business is going to happen. So I'm probably just going to come back first day of the transfer window, see if any business does actually happen by then. Well, it's the first day of the brand new transfer window. The rumour train has started, and this time it starts off with Santiago Sepulveda. He's been rumoured to have moved to Chelsea. Can't really afford to let Santiago go because he's one of our homegrown boys. He's one of our lads. I'm not letting him go because purely the fact he's homegrown, so he's not going. Chelsea can offer all they like. Obviously, if they get to 100 million, that's dangerously close for us to accept it. But 78 million, that is absolutely just just not happening at all. So Santiago, as far as I'm concerned, he's still an Exeter player, and he will always remain an Exeter player. As far as I'm in charge, he's still an Exeter player. Till I leave, it's up to him to decide when I leave. But for the time being, Santiago shall remain an Exeter player for the foreseeable future. That's a bit alarming. Premier Division transfer window opens. The first transfer rumor that pops up is Santiago. Rumours moved to Chelsea. It's not going to happen. I can assure you of that. It's not going to happen. I'm very positive. So we've been rumoured with three players. Kevin Griffiths, he's a right winger. Realistically, we don't really need a right winger because we've got a Dan who can play out there. Awangelo will probably play out there for this season because considering he is like the best winger on both sides. Who else? Pedro Lamas. Again, another right winger. Are they trying to say something here? And Ali Kadrupi, he's a right winger, but can also play up front, but he's primarily a right winger. Three right wingers. Are they suggesting we need to sign a right winger, not a left winger at all? I mean, that is absolutely absurd. We do have some players leaving us at the throughout this transfer window. Dogan Adamdar, who is joining Inter Milan for how much is he joining for? 10.75 million or 23 million. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's probably 10 million pounds. So no, it's not too bad. Obviously, potentially rise into 23. So I think we probably make a pretty decent profit, I hope. And Faton Shabani is also leaving us to join Real San Sebastian on the 1st of July. Both of these players are joining in July. Then next up is Igor Savage. He is joining Celtic on the 14th of June, so in 2 days. I doubt we made a profit on him, but selling him for 10 million. Okay, we did make a slight profit. I mean, he wasn't really the best centre mid ever. He was a useful backup, and other player who is possibly leaving is Michael Hesterman, who accepted two £16.25 million bids from Southampton and West Ham. Yes, it's a slight loss, but I mean, we did pay 24 million for him, and that was 5 seasons ago. So I don't think he's really done. But I mean, he had a good first couple seasons, but after that, didn't really do that well. We have made Norwich have made a loan offer, mandatory future fee of 7.75 million. I'm gonna see if they can up that. No, straight rejection. I mean, they could offer like 20 million up front, but that's fine. He can go out alone. Charlie Wrigley, one of our high potential youngsters, whether or not that is his actual potential remains to be seen. He's currently Sky Bet League 2 standard. So where is see all these League 1 clubs, League 2, obviously Torquay would I'd theoretically be the best move for him because the League 2 level he should absolutely tear up League 2. Then obviously if he goes to the other two teams, might be a little harder for him. So hopefully he does go to Torquay. That's the plan. If he does, he doesn't really have to move house. So apart from that, that's all the transfer business. Well, that's all the outgoings done for now. So obviously with Doggan going, obviously we do have Peter Fiorich. He's back in on loan. So I'm thinking we just keep him as backup because he's got decent potential. Doggan is leaving us, so it doesn't really make sense to get in another goalkeeper unless we get like an old English goalkeeper like Aaron Ramsdale. But Ramsdale is just an example. Other goalkeepers, old goalkeepers, are available out there, I'm sure. But at the moment, I think it was very it's obviously it's only the 12th of June. It's only the first game, so anything else, I don't really know what's going to happen. Augusto is wanted by Sheffield United on transfer. Even he can go, which probably won't be the worst move for him because I don't think with Sama, Augusto's not really going to break into the first team, and he does need that full season playing week in, week out. Maybe we do loan him out. I don't think. Does Augusto have the ability to become homegrown? He doesn't, so maybe he could go out on loan or be sold. So I guess I don't really know what's going to happen. So anything could happen. But we haven't really. I don't think we haven't made any offers for players. We haven't. Just a coach. That's nothing to do with me. That's a director of football stuff, technical director stuff. They do all the stuff. I don't touch that at all. So I think I'll come back roughly about beginning middle of July, where hopefully we will have signed at least one player or a few. Well, it's currently the 14th of July. We've done a bit of transfer business. Haven't signed a vast amount of players, but we have signed players. Okay, that's all we need to know. And we have sold a few players. So we'll just do a quick recap of what transfer business has happened since the last clip you saw me. So I'm not sure really where we got to. So I think we'll just do a brief recap. So Michael Hesterman joined West Ham for 16.25 million. Igor Savage joined Celtic for £10 million. I don't think there was anyone else. Charlie Wrigley went to AFC Fylde on loan. So Fylde are a League One team. They're first at the moment. Obviously, alphabetical order, Jack. Come on, lads. Come on. And you should know that. So hopefully he has a decent loan spell. Obviously, he's still was showing up as 5-star potential, but now he's dropped down to 4-star. Not sure why. So the other players that have left the club, Desmond Warner, one of our other youngsters, joined Bournemouth on a free transfer. Sebastian Chan has joined Porto on a £21.5 million move. He was on loan there last season. Only played 3 games, and they literally broke his release clause, which I'm a little bit confused by that. For a guy who played 3 games for him, they paid £21.5 million for him. They're absolutely crazy, but at least that's him out of the club. Doggan Adam Dar joined Inter for £23 million. I believe that was profit, £5 million profit, so not too bad. Shabani joined Real San Sebastian for £14.5 million. I think that was a slight profit, £3 million profit. And Desiree Dewey, who I wasn't really expecting to sell, but he was rumoured with a couple moves to Saudi Arabia, but he has joined Al Ali for £41.5 million. So I don't think he really played that well last season. I mean, 6 assists, 2 goals. I would have expected a little bit better from being a playmaker, he should have done a bit better. But I think in terms of financial stuff, brilliant. £14 million profit, not too bad. So players that have joined the club. So we've actually signed 4 players at the moment. First up is Lucas Jurbic. He's a Croatian centre mid, 2 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. He's a decent championship player, potentially Premier League. He comes in from Rijeka for £6 million. He's basically come in to be our backup Masala to Trevino. Then next up is Charles Miguel Furtado. He's a Portuguese centre back, 2 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. Good championship player, potentially Premier League. He comes in from FC Porto for £25 million. So a bit pricey, but I think judging by his value, I think we paid the right amount for him. Hopefully we can make a decent profit on him should we happen to sell him before this save ends. Obviously, we might not sell him before this save ends, so you never know. The next up is Kev Kelleher. He's an Irish goalkeeper, 36 years old, 2.5 stars of current ability. Decent Premier League player. He comes in from Liverpool on a free transfer, just purely as another backup, just in case should Nuhu get injured. Kelleher can make the step up. Says he's a world-class goalkeeper. He probably was, but I don't think he is now, so you never know. He might play a few games here and there. Then next up, last but not least, is Junior Carr. He's an English centre mid, 19 years old. He's going to be our first choice deep line playmaker this year. We are training him up. He can play pretty much anywhere in the midfield. Can also play Mazzala as well, but he's going to be our playmaker this year. Good Premier League player. And what's going on here? He came in from Porto for £41.5 million, so not too bad judging by its value, which is well into the hundreds. So that's not too bad. So this is what the score currently looks like with about 3-4 weeks left off till the brand new Premier League season starts, which I think, looking at the schedule, don't think we'll do the first couple of games. I think we'll just change it up this year, see how it's like. So obviously we will play the Community Shield, and I'll probably just obviously with the Champions League, I do want to reveal the fixtures into today's episode, then we can plan ahead, see what we're gonna do in the next episode. Because quite frankly, the first 4 games, they're all winnable. There's no point showing you them, so they're all gonna be wins. It'll be four wins from 4, hopefully. Then we can start our Champions League debut in tomorrow's episode. That's the plan. So hopefully by the time we play our Community Shield match, we should have a few more players, hopefully, but maybe just one more player. Well, before we do play our Community Shield match against Tottenham, we do have one more transfer to announce. I don't think anybody else has left the club. Actually, a couple people have left the club. Jaroslav Proshachka, I butchered his last name. Can't really pronounce that, mainly because he's not Canadian. I'm sorry about that. He's not Canadian. Is he Czechia? The second other nationality? Yeah, okay. He's born in Canada. Fair enough. His mum was probably from Czech Republic or something. So he's gone to Leicester for 235k, potentially 300k. Eld Ademi has joined Inter on loan and is joining them permanently at the end of this season. I'm not sure why he's gone there. He was on loan at Fleetwood Town last season, Swindon Town before that. So that's a big step up from Sky Bet League 2 to Serie A with Inter Milan. I'm not sure if he's gone into their first team or not. I presume not, but maybe we've missed the trick with him. Maybe we should have started playing him, but he's quite rubbish. So I mean, he's gone to Inter. Hopefully, he has a great time at Inter Milan, but it doesn't really matter. More important news: we have signed a left winger. Jan Albert is a German, obviously left winger. Like I said, 2.5 stars of capability, 4.5 star potential. Good championship player, potentially Premier League. He comes in from Mainz 05 for £17 million, so not too bad. So, I mean, budgets-wise, we've still got a lot of left. Still got nearly £1 million but well, 750,000 spare wage budget. So yeah, I don't think there's much business that we're gonna do at the moment, but we might sign Erling Haaland. But you never know. You never know. We might sign one or two more players. But let's go and win, or try and win our first trophy of the season. Obviously, we are against Tottenham. We did pretty well against them last season, so I think we can probably beat them. So the lineup for the Community Shield will be Fiolich in goal. Are we are we are we doing this? Kelleher is Kelleher not starting? I mean, Fiolich does have better potential than Kelleher, so I think we'll play Fiolich this game. Then we've got a back four of Patella, Mourinho, Anastasia, and Santiago. Santiago at left back. Are we serious? Santiago at left back. Is this some sort of joke? Where is Gonzalez? Gonzalez is injured. Aguilera. Where is Aguilera? He's there. No, we play Aguilera and Patella, then the fullbacks are in their natural positions, he says. And I can't put them in their natural positions. There we go. Then we got midfield duo of Carr and Day. We've spoken about this before. Day is not a centre mid this year. Right, we'll put Trevino on. I suppose Gonzalez shouldn't really be on the bench. So Carr and Trevino in the midfield. Then we got Dan on the right, Sama in the middle, Awanchino on the left. I think when the Premier League officially starts, Awanchino will be on the right hand side, and John Shaw and Albert on the left. So that'd be like the way we'll do it. But for now, we'll play that mid front three. Then we've got Grujic up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully win our first trophy of the season. I know it's a Community Shield. It don't really mean much, but a trophy's a trophy at the end of the day. If it's the only trophy we win this year, at least we've won a trophy, and it's not going to be a trophy this season. So that would be very good. Awanchino whips in the corner. That's not bad. Mourinho was lurking at the back post, but just didn't have enough power on a corner to reach a back post. Sarr has got the ball. Can we possibly get the ball adaptation with a decent header? I mean, danger isn't over. It's gone into the back of the net. Jeffrey Kett does put Tottenham 1-0 up. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and we are 1-0 down. Not the best of starts, but I mean, the board and supporters were predicted a defeat from this game, and they might be right. Usually they're wrong, but this time they might be right. It's a bit hard to admit it, but Tottenham might end up winning this. It'd be absolutely hideous if they do, because they never win anything. Well, not in real life, and they've been pretty good on this game, but it'd be absolutely sickening if they do, and it's 2-0. Maybe we should have started Kelleher. I'm second guessing that. How many subs are we allowed to make today? 6 subs. No set stoppages, so we can make them whenever we feel like it. Whether it's we do like 1 sub per stoppage, but it doesn't matter how many stoppages we need to use. So that's quite handy. It is. Carr tries to make the tackle, but oh my god, it's 3-0. Fiolich, I think Fiolich could do with another loan spell, because he's definitely not ready for the Premier League. Certainly against the big teams, he's definitely not ready. It's 3-0, barely. We've got 15 minutes left of the first half. If we can get a goal back, that will be very good. Sama loses the ball. He should have done. I think he should have done a little bit better. He should have played it through to Grujic, and we may have been through on goal, possibly. Udogi plays the ball to Sarr. Katz has got the ball. This is looking good for Tottenham. Sarr, oh my good God. It's an absolute rout. It really is. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Kelleher, you're going to come on at half-time just to probably just see out the game, try not concede as many goals as we are now. By the looks of it, we may have won a penalty. If we can score this, I'm just saying, comeback might still be on, but it might not be a penalty. Penalty has been awarded. Come on, lads. Let's put this into the back of the net. Who's taking this? Marko Grujic steps up to get 1 goal back. He puts it into the bottom right corner to make it 4-1. We're still 3 goals behind, but anything is possible if we believe. Come on. Let's go attacking for this for the remainder of this half, obviously, and the second half, of course. But I'm just saying, if we can find a second goal, like now, will be ideal. By the looks of it, oh my god, that's a good save from Violic. I thought that might have been a 5th goal for Tottenham. If that was the case, it probably would have been game set match. But for now, the game is still pretty much wide open. Violic, Jesus Christ, you got to sort out your hands, fella, because that is just. Oh, it's absolutely hideous. You can see why we sent him out alone, because he's just not good enough. It's 5-1. Mourinho scored an own goal. It's absolutely hideous. Is it possible to score 4 goals in the second half? Absolutely, it is, but will we do it? You know what? If you're gonna come off. I don't really take off goalkeepers, but you've left me with no choice. I don't think Kelleher can do a worse job. Jorginho also going to come off for Lucas Jerbic, and I think we'll get on Jan Albert for Awonjano, who hasn't really had the best of games down the left-hand side. No, I mean, to be fair, nobody's had a good game, apart from Grujic, maybe, who did score the penalty, but apart from that, we really haven't done much. Kelleher whips out field to the Tottenham defender, who I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Grujic is through a goal. How's he missed that? Just a simple chip over the goalkeeper, and it would have been a goal. Oh, how was that not a goal? Albert whips in the corner. That's not bad. That wasn't a bad delivery, to be fair. Albert, I'll tell you what, this Albert fella, he's looking quite dangerous so far. Hopefully he might be able to grab an assist. He whips in the corner again. That wasn't too bad. He was heading towards Alan Taylor, but he doesn't quite get enough power on the header, and it did go out for. I'm not sure whose throw it went up for. I think it might have been our throw or what Tottenham's throw. Certainly one of our throws. Right, come on, lads. We've got half an hour left to play. Let's make some more changes. I think Sama comes off for Augusto. Let's get on Sportella for Santiago. No, we'll just leave it there for now, obviously. We don't want to make the full 6 changes. We've still got one more change we can make. We'll probably just leave it till, like, the end of the game, like 80th, 85th minute, somewhere like that. Probably get on the left back. Probably, I'm not sure who we actually got left on the bench. We've got Furtado, Kubo, Torstrand, and Jordan Day. So we'll probably certainly get on one of them 2 players, or we might not make any other subs at all. Portella has got a goal back. We've got 15 minutes left to play. I think it's probably too little too late, but we're going to drop some encouragement. Hopefully we can possibly find another goal. If we can get another goal, that'd be absolutely ideal, because a 2-goal difference, not the end of the world, but a 3-goal gap, it's a little bit heartbreaking. But we've got a free kick on the edge of the area, and Jose Mourinho has got another goal back, which is 2 goals. Well, yeah, we've got not a minute left. I don't think we're going to get 2 goals, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And we know it's a 5-3 win for Tottenham Hotspur. They do win the Community Shield. I'm got to be honest with you. I didn't really want to win the Community Shield. I think it's a meaningless cup. I don't really see the point of it. It's, quite frankly, it's called the McDonald's Community Shield, I think. I mean, it does have the McDonald's logo, so I'm presuming that's what they call it, or do call it. So, not the best start to the season in terms of winning trophies, but I'd say Tottenham are a bogey team at this point. We lose so many times in cup matches. It's absolutely unbelievable. So, like I said, I'm going to play these first 3 games off camera. Then I will be back for our reveal of our Champions League fixtures. Well, before I do reveal the Champions League fixtures, this is what has happened since you were last with me. Obviously, we have played 3 Premier League games, 2 wins, 1 defeat, so not a bad start. So we did win 2 games on the trot first. Brentford and Nottingham Forest, 2 3-0 wins, so very nice. Then we did lose against Sheffield United. I'm not really sure what happened there. Santiago scoring an own goal. Luke Harris, a former loanee of ours, back in the first season, he was on loan with us. Didn't really, he didn't start a game for us. So that's sort of come back to haunt me, you could say. He got a goal against us. So yeah. So two wins from the first 3 games. It's not too bad. So this now it's a serious bit. Let's reveal the Champions League fixtures. So we do start life in the Champions League with a home fixture against Barcelona. Then we go into it against Benfica, Legia Warsaw, AS Monaco, Adana, Demirspor. Then we've got Stuttgart, finishing off with Juventus and Nice. So some winnable. I'd say at least a quarter of them. I'd say they're all winnable in many ways, but some harder than others, like Barcelona, Monaco, Juventus. They're the real tough ones, I reckon. But I reckon we should be getting at least 4 wins or 5 wins from them fixtures. So I think let's just get the fixtures right. So I think obviously we've still got a couple of days left of the transfer window. I don't think I'm going to do any other transfer business. We haven't done any other business, so obviously if I do any business, late business, I obviously will tell you before the episode ends. But if I don't, I will see you all in the next episode, where we shall begin life in the Champions League with our games against Barcelona and Benfica. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.